Let's talk about the National Capital Region breathing toxic air, and this, as we know, once again is a story year after year. Air quality levels have dipped into the severe category with the onset of the winter season. Widespread alarm rising over the impact of this pollution. As always, AQI has been in the severe and severe plus categories continuously for 48 hours now. Delhi government has now escalated pollution controls to the grab 3 level, which includes shutting primary schools until the 5th standard, banning entry of commercial vehicles into NCR, a complete halt of construction and demolition activities, a stop on non-essential mining activities, increased sprinkling of water on major roads. It's not just Delhi and NCR. Thick smog has also been observed in UP and in Maharashtra, where high-rise buildings are barely visible.
Because of the moisture in the air, also the meteorological condition, because of the extremely, we see now the winter is approaching in, and the moisture and the pollutant have settled in the atmosphere, and that's really having few reasons that we see for last few days. The AQI remains in a severe or at least in a very poor zone. So clearly there is no respite, and resulted to that as the Delhi government has shut down the schools, the primary schools, and so has been done by the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, where the students, the kids will be given online classes. So the physical classes have been closed in Delhi. Now there will be online classes, and clearly the region you see right behind me at India Gate, where the haze, it's fog, the smoke, and all it making a smog, thick layer of smog in the national capital and perhaps across national capital region in the Delhi and NCR. At India Gate, Manish Viduri, I'm Ashutosh Mishra.
दिल्ली में किसी भी चीज का प्रतिबंध लगाने की स्थिति क्यों आती है, उसका मूल कारण अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार के 10 साल हैं, जिन्होंने कभी भी पोल्यूशन को लेकर गंभीरता से काम नहीं किया है। ये एक टेम्परेरी व्यवस्था है, हमें पता है लोगों को परेशानी होगी, लेकिन लोगों की जान बचाना प्राथमिकता होती है। लेकिन अंततः दिल्ली को प्रदूषण मुक्त बनाने के लिए फिर मैं कह रहा हूं एक विजन के साथ काम करने की जरूरत है।
दिल्ली की सरकार सो रही है, नी जर्क रिएक्शन देती है। दिल्ली की सरकार पोल्यूशन के ऊपर नी जर्क रिएक्शन देती है। 25 अक्टूबर को उठते हैं और 25 जनवरी को वापस जाकर सो जाते हैं, पूरा साल कोई काम नहीं करते। दिल्ली में सबसे बड़ा पोल्यूशन का कारण है व्हीकुलर पोल्यूशन, यातायात का, वो है 41.5%, और दिल्ली सरकार उस पर कोई काम नहीं करती। लास्ट माइल कनेक्टिविटी के नाम पे शून्य है, फेल है दिल्ली सरकार।
हैदराबाद और एनसीआर में, नोएडा में प्रदूषण पर हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं और बेहतर स्थिति के लिए हम जो भी करना होगा। हैदराबाद और एनसीआर में, नोएडा में प्रदूषण पर हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं और बेहतर स्थिति के लिए हम जो भी करना होगा।
ये क्या काम करते हैं समझ नहीं आता। 10 साल से एयर पोल्यूशन को किस तरीके से कंट्रोल कर पाए, इस पे इन्हें कोई चिंता नहीं होती। चिंता इनको तब होती है जब हम जैसे लोग डिमांड करते हैं। 4 दिन पहले हमने डिमांड रखी कि दिल्ली में स्कूल्स को बंद करा जाए, मॉर्निंग वॉकर्स को रोका जाए। सीनियर सिटीजन्स के लिए सेफ नहीं है, एस्थमेटिक पेशेंट्स के लिए सेफ नहीं है। पहले हम कहते थे 10 साल पहले कि एक दिल्ली का व्यक्ति दिन में 10 सिगरेट पीने के तरीके से वो स्मोक अंदर लेता है जो पॉइजनस स्मोक है, परंतु आज लगभग 100 सिगरेट का हाल है कि जो 100 सिगरेट पी के नुकसान एक बॉडी को हो सकता है वो दिल्ली में सांस लेने से होता है। और जितने भी अधिकारी हैं, मैं तो चाहूँगा ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट एक स्ट्रॉन्ग एक्शन इन अधिकारियों के खिलाफ ले जो केवल और केवल स्टेटमेंट देने का काम करते हैं, भूमि तल पे कुछ काम नहीं करते।
All right, as far as the situation in Delhi is concerned, you have to actually see it to believe it. And what we'll show you is that before and after pictures of popular sites here in the national capital, just to give you an idea of how things are before and after pollution. First of all, the famous Akshardhar temple in the eastern part of Delhi. These are pictures from earlier, and this is how the temple looks right now, or rather temple that you can't see right now. Absolutely blurred as far as the situation in the eastern part of Delhi is concerned. Before pictures, in fact, from previous days when the smog had not set in, and this is how it looks like after the smog set in Delhi. The next set of pictures that we will be taking you through is the famous iconic Red Fort. Earlier, this is how Red Fort looked. This is how Red Fort is, essentially. And these are pictures of Red Fort now on the right side of your screens. That's how Red Fort looks right now, or rather, try very hard to, in fact, spot the Red Fort is what we'd say. And the iconic India Gate. Now, many people put up pictures of the India Gate, which can't be seen right now. This is how India Gate actually looks. and there is no smog. But the minute smog sets in, there is just absolutely no visibility. These are pictures from the same location that you see on your screens right now, with India Gate barely visible. Pictures are of Taj Mahal in Agra, the iconic Taj Mahal, which can be barely spotted. Pictures are from how the Taj Mahal looks without the smog engulfing the entire Indo-Gangetic plain. And on the right side of your screen, pictures of how the seventh wonder of the world looks right now. You can barely spot it amidst the smog. Pictures in Punjab of the iconic Golden Temple. As far as the entire North India region is concerned, smog is a problem that affects many states, and Punjab is no different. The iconic Golden Temple, the historic Golden Temple before smog, and how it looks at this point in time. Okay, let's now talk about the Maharashtra region, where the AQI has worsened over the last few days in spite of the fact that it's proximate to the sea. One would wonder or expect the situation not to worsen as bad as Delhi region, which is landlocked. But things right now in Mumbai is what you see on your screens right now. The famous Chowpatty there on your screen right now in Mumbai before the smog set in and after the smog there. All right, now let's get you the special report that India Today's special investigation team has put up. One would wonder that there are strict norms and regulations as far as pollution is concerned. But when it comes to Delhi and NCR region, there are fake certificates that are being issued to cars, to vehicles. Essentially, there's a racket that is running, issuing fake pollution certificates so that people do not get challaned. There are several PUC centers across Delhi, Noida and Ghaziabad. This is cash for certificate scam, undermining the efforts to tackle the city's worsening air crisis.
Delhi NCR is once again blanketed in thick smog, leaving residents gasping. As the city battles severe air pollution, the Delhi government has brought in strict measures like curbing construction activities. But among the biggest contributors to hazardous air is vehicular pollution, and that is going unchecked in several parts of Delhi NCR. India Today's special investigation team has uncovered a troubling loophole of fake pollution certificates that could be worsening the capital's pollution problem. Our investigation began with a visit to Noida Sector 20 police station, where we identified several vehicles that had been impounded for traffic violations. Among them, a vehicle that had been unused for over a year and a half was chosen. The SIT then visited PUC centers across Delhi, Noida and Ghaziabad to test whether certificates could be issued without physical inspections. At a PUC center in Noida's Sector 95, staff member Narendra offered to issue a certificate for 200 rupees without even checking the vehicle. Narendra revealed he often sources certificates from other centres like Haryana to avoid legal scrutiny.
हाँ हो गया तो वो ऑनलाइन होते हैं ये तो कहाँ से मंगाते आप दूसरे पुलिस कहाँ से
Next, we visited a PUC centre at a petrol pump in Delhi's Kapasheda. Staff member Sandeep initially hesitated to issue a certificate without the vehicle being physically present. However, after some persuasion, he relented and issued a certificate for 150 rupees, adding an extra 50 rupees for the photo submission.
है क्या ना गाड़ी दिल्ली में बहुत दिन से खड़ी है दिल्ली में तो पहले बनाए तुम मेरा पहले की बात छोड़ो हाँ अब करंट की जो होता है वो बनती है वीडियो वगैरह बनती है जो रेट का बस मारा वही चलूंगा तो 150 का रेट तो है ही है वैसे भी भाई फोटो से बनवाए तो 50 रुपये हो लगेंगे तुम्हारे 200 रुपये ठीक है ठीक।
Our final stop took us to Ghaziabad's Lal Kuan area, where the staff assured the certificate's authenticity and even provided an online verification option.
पॉल्यूशन कराना यार गाड़ी दिल्ली गैरेज में खड़ी है यार गैरेज में खड़ी है बनने के लिए गया हुआ बहुत दिन से गाड़ी खड़ी थी निकलवाया कल ही
सही हो रही है चल रही है
हाँ बहुत दिन से खड़ी थी तो सर्विस में गई हुई है ओरिजिनल तो बना के देगा ना भाई
हाँ ऑनलाइन बनता है
हाँ
ऑनलाइन ही बनता है
ठीक।
Delhi's fight against pollution is being sabotaged from within. The unchecked distribution of cash for certificates is undermining the government's efforts to combat pollution. With Arvind Ojha in New Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.